5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
This is
Lights,
Camera,
Super,
Action. She is,
Claudia,
and I am.
his Victor.
And today we are 7 days away from the 95th Academy Awards. This is when the Academy of Motion Pictures, Arts and Sciences celebrate the best movies of the previous year. In this case, 2022. You're right. According to the Academy, these movies are
All Quiet on the Western Front, Avatar, The Way of Water, The Banshees of Inisherin, Elvis, Everything Everywhere All at Once, The Fablemans, Tar, Top Gun Maverick, Triangle of Sadness, and Women Talking.
But part of the job of being a film pundit is to agree to disagree. So the first thing we're going to do is we are going to give you our favorite 12 movies of 2022. And after that, we'll give you, after a brief break, we'll give you our predictions for Oscar night. And as I said, that's in 7 days from now. We're recording on Sunday. So let's kick this off with your honorable mentions.
My honorable mentions are Blonde, Uncharted with Tom Holland,
And Mark Wahlberg. Huh?
Top Gun Maverick with Tom Cruise, Glass Onion, A Knives Out Mystery, RRR.
And you have a favorite horror movie.
Yes, I do. My favorite is Smile.
That's creepy. And you have a favorite comedy too?
Yes, I do. It is Weird, the L. Yankovic story.
All right.
And what are your honorable mentions?
Well, my honorable mentions are Bullet Train, Blonde, Guillermo del Toro's Pinocchio, RRR, Argentina 1985, Tar, The Banshees of Inisherin, and my favorite horror movie of last year is The Black Phone, directed by Scott Derrickson. And my favorite comedy, we agree on that one, Weird, the Al Yankovic story. So, now we're ready to do a countdown of our favorite movies of 2022. What's number 12?
My number 12 movie is Bros. Believe it or not, this movie didn't acquire so much views, or it was not so popular, but I really liked it. It's an 80s pinky romantic movie with modern touches because there's sex, I like the idea of a romantic movie about two men in love. Why not? I like the idea. That's great. But they made it in a very creative way. So what's your number 12?
My number 12 movie was Black Panther: Wakanda Forever. Check out our video, our reaction video. We loved Tenoch Huerta as Prince Namor, and we love Angela Bassett, and apparently the whole world agrees Angela Bassett's getting a lot of accolades. So what's movie number 11 for you?
My number 11 pick is She Said. She Said is about a story of two reporters from, I think it's from the New York Times. It's a very important,
the most important newspaper in the world.
Exactly. Writing about the Harvey Weinstein scandal, sex scandal with actresses in exchange of important roles in Hollywood, and how these women get to talk about this situation, that she had to that she had to hide, that they had to hide for years. I mean,
Right.
so that they can maintain a reputation.
Okay.
So, what's your number 11 pick?
My number 11 movie is still in theaters. It's been in theaters for a long time. It's an animated movie called Puss in Boots: The Last Wish.
Yes.
If you still haven't seen it, go see it. Check out our reaction video. We love this movie. So, what's new movie number 10 for you?
My number 10 is Minions: The Rise of Gru, because why not loving those minions? The movie made me laugh a lot. The story is great. So yeah, I love it very much. Why not? What's your number 10?
My number 10 movie is called Picando Alante. It's a Puerto Rican production that Picando Alante means pretty much getting ahead. And it's the story of a family. They try to get into the cannabis clinic business, but they can get financing due to federal rules. So they try to start their business illegally, and then their plans to transition into the legal aspect of the thing. But wow, it's
You go see.
it's an intense movie.
Yeah.
What's movie number 9 for you?
My number 9 movie is Puss in Boots: The Last Wish. I love the story. I love the animation,
The voices, Antonio
the
Banderas,
voices,
Salma
Antonio
Hayek.
Banderas, Puss in Boots, Salma Hayek,
The guy who plays
cat
the
in boots.
wolf. The guy who plays the wolf, the bounty hunter, who's deaf, pretty much. Wagner Moore. Oh, I remember the name.
He
Wow.
was one heck of a wolf, eh?
Wow. Yeah, amazing.
Fantastic. So, what's your number 9 movie?
My number 9 movie is the movie that I hailed as a Conan movie for intellectuals. It's The Northman. It's a film by Robert Eggers, and it stars Alexander Skarsgård. So, what's movie number 8?
My number 8 movie is Elvis.
The Pelvis.
With Austin Butler. He was fantastic as
Yes, he was.
Elvis Presley. I mean, he was great. So, and also Tom Hanks
Tom Hanks
as his
plays
manager. Captain.
Colonel Tom
Colonel.
Parker,
Exactly.
and he is.
Both were fantastic.
I think that's the first time I see him playing a bad guy, and he is.
Whoa.
We hate him. I hate his
So
guts.
much.
Oh my God,
It was that good.
It was that good. It was that
good. So, what's your number 8, Vic?
My number 8 movie is one of the surprises of the year for me. Top Gun Maverick.
Yes.
I like Top Gun, the original, but I never expected to love the sequel so many years after the original. Tom Cruise became the most important man in Hollywood last year, and the movie became a phenomenon in terms that it brought back older movie watchers.
It brought a lot of nostalgia.
Yeah, but kids were the first to come back to the movies, but older people, because of COVID, were afraid to come back to the theater, and
True.
and with Top Gun Maverick they did. So
It was a huge success.
it was. After, well, something else got it.
Yeah.
got to him,
Yeah.
and it was
Why not?
Avatar: The Way of Water. But
Why not?
whatever. So what's your number 7 favorite movie?
My number 7 favorite film is The Batman, because Robert Pattinson and Zoe Kravitz ruled in the movie. I mean,
And
they were
Colin-
fantastic.
Colin
And Colin
Farrell.
Farrell as the Penguin. Oh, I didn't know he was the Penguin.
Yeah,
Oh my God, it was great.
that makeup job was amazing,
Yes,
and his acting was great too.
yeah. My opinion is my favorite Batman movie, and it's finally a detective movie. So yeah, congratulations on that.
Check out our
Fantastic.
video. We have
Yes.
a reaction video when we saw the Batman. Check out. We have a lot of these movies.
In Lights, Camera, Super Action
We
on
have
YouTube.
reaction videos to them, so feel free to go check them out.
Yes, what's your number 7 movie?
My number 7 movie is Who Done It. It's Glass Onion, a Knives Out mystery. Another great Ryan Johnson ensemble piece. We love a lot of the actors. We love Daniel Craig, Jessica Henwick, Catherine Hahn, Dave Bautista. But it's a great story. It doesn't work if it's not a good story, and it's a great story. So what's movie number 6 for you?
My number 6 movie is The Woman King. I am so disappointed that this film is not nominated in the Oscars, and also Viola Davis' performance.
She should have been nominated too for Best Actress.
I'm really mad and disappointed at this because it was a great movie
Uh-huh.
and Viola Davis was fantastic. I mean, as a Woman King. So I don't understand why, but whatever. That's how Oscars
Ask
go.
me what's my number 6.
Oh, okay. What is your number 6 movie pick, Vic?
Exactly the same. Exactly the same.
Yes.
The woman we did not look at each other's
No, we keep
list
it
before
secretly.
doing this video. My number 6 movie is The Woman King, and I agree with everything you said. What's your movie number 5?
My number 5 movie is The Black Phone. Why I didn't choose it as my favorite horror movie of 2022? Because Smile was not that wow to be on my top 12. I mean, but The Black Phone is.
I'm sorry.
Ethan Hawke is back again because why
The
not?
hardest working man in Hollywood.
Yeah, like Florence Pugh, like Anya Taylor-Joy,
And this
like
is-
the Skarsgård family. you
Yeah,
know.
those are the hardest,
Well,
hardest working
the
people in
Black
Hollywood.
Phone-
And Willem Dafoe too.
Willem Dafoe too. I mean, the Black Phone was fantastic. It was creative. It is really.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's gripping. It's gripping.
Yeah, it gets,
You're-
keeps you going.
Make-
Like, hey, but it was great. It
It
was
gets
creative.
you on the edge of your seat. And
Yes.
I should point out that this is Scott Derrickson's first movie after directing the original Doctor Strange.
Yes, that is very true. So, what is your number 5 movie pick?
My number 5 movie is Matt Reeves' The Batman. I agree with everything you said. It's a detective story we have never seen on the big screen. I'm so glad that we got to see this type of Batman. I love the Batman. It's not the best Batman movie of them all. That's still The Dark Knight. But this is the best Batman movie about Batman. He's
Thank
not outshined by any of his villains. He's not outshined by anything else. The story is great. It's a beautiful, great movie. What's movie number 4 for you?
My favorite number 4 movie is Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness.
Directed by Sam Raimi.
Exactly, because Benedict Cumberbatch and Elizabeth Olsen were fantastic in the movie.
I have a question.
Yes?
Isn't that movie really called Wanda Maximoff and the Multiverse of Madness?
Perhaps because, Elizabeth Olsen
She
really
rocks.
rocked
She rocks.
as Scarlet Witch.
She rocked in
But I
WandaVision.
still love Benedict Cumberbatch as Doctor Strange, so
She rocked
Whatever.
in Infinity War. She rocked in Endgame. She rocked in WandaVision, and she rocked
rocks
in
everywhere
the
she
Multiverse
goes.
of Madness.
I mean, and I also love the Illuminati. I would have wanted that scene to be longer, and I would have wanted each and every member of the Illuminati performing more,
to have more screen time.
to have more screen time, because it was so short and
Yeah, it was short.
disappointing. John Krasinski,
No.
you were a great Mr. Fantastic.
No, he wasn't.
So you got my vote, dude. You got my vote.
I love Krasinski as Jim Harper, but
That too.
I don't know if I want to see him as
and
Reed Richards.
I miss
If
Vision.
they cast him, oh, you're right.
I miss Vision. Where's
He
Vision?
should
I
have
mean,
been there.
so much ado for the kids, and where is Vision? The love of her life, you know?
The love of her life.
Like,
That didn't
why?
that
Paul
didn't make-
Bettany. I miss you, Paul Bettany. Yeah, go
That
ahead.
didn't make much sense. That's why it's
No.
not in my top 12.
But
Anyway.
okay, what is your number for fantastic movie?
My number 4, fantastic movie. Is it that fantastic?
I don't know.
Yes, it is. Well, my number 4 movie is, to me, is the surprise of the year. I love the original Predator, 1985, starring Arnold Schwarzenegger. But everything else, every sequel, including Danny Glover, I think they all suck. I haven't really liked anything since then. So it's a major surprise to discover Prey. And Prey is not a movie that was released, unfortunately, it's a movie that was not released in theaters. I would have loved to have seen this movie
I agree.
on the big screen. It's a movie spoken in English and in Comanche. The movie is set like in 150 years before the events of the first Predator. The predator that comes in is hunting down Comanche warriors. And of course, they don't have the guns that Arnold had. They only have knives, bows and arrows, but they know the terrain. And one thing that I loved about this movie is that they devolved the alien technology of the Predator. It's not as advanced as the one we saw in the Arnold movie. So it's great. It's just a surprise. Prey is a movie directed by Dan Trachtenberg, and it stars Amber Midthunder as Naru and Dakota Beavers as Tabi. Great movie. Please see it now.
It actually surprised me. I'm not,
And you're not
a
a fan?
Predator fan.
Not a fan?
Even
And she liked
Arnold
it.
Schwarzenegger's version. But I love this movie big time. I mean, it really surprised me. So yeah, I agree with you.
So, having said that, what's your number 3 favorite movie?
My number 3 favorite movie is The Northman, our most viewed video in lights, camera, super action.
Yes, in both English and
So
Spanish.
congratulations to all of you. Congratulations.
Please subscribe.
Yeah, it was a great movie about the Vikings, about their about
Yeah, all that Norse culture.
Norse culture and Norse mythology.
Yeah.
I love, of course, there's a Skarsgård there, and
Yeah.
there's also Anya Taylor-Joy,
Yeah.
Bjork. There's also Ethan Hawke,
Ethan
Nicole
Hawke is there.
Kidman,
William Dafoe.
Dafoe, and many more. You should see that movie. I loved it very much. So, what's your number 3 movie pick?
My number 3 movie is The Fablemans. Steven Spielberg. I don't. How old is Steven Spielberg? I don't know. But he's still at the height of his powers. He impressed me a lot last year with West Side Story, and he did it again with The Fablemans. A story. I'm sorry. A story that is a lot more personal. It's his story. It's the story of his parents, and it's a very good movie. It's a great movie. Go see it. What's movie number 2 for you?
My number 2 movie pick is Everything, Everywhere, All at Once. Because Michelle Yeoh and Ke Huy Quan just, and Stephanie Su, and
What do they do? Jamie Lee Curtis.
And Jamie Lee Curtis, I mean, they were fantastic in their own roles. I mean, and the movie
James Hong too.
And the movie was just breakthrough. I mean, it was so original, so creative. It's a different perspective about the multiverse, not to confuse with Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness.
Yeah.
And what's your number 2 movie pick?
My number 2 movie is about the king of rock and roll. It's
Yes.
Elvis. And I think it's a crime that director Baz Luhrmann is not nominated as one of the best directors of the year, because this movie is all about directing and editing. He gets a performance that is so wonderful from Austin Butler,
Yes.
an actor I had never seen before, and from veteran Tom Hanks, who for the first time to me, he plays a villain, and we hate his guts.
But
Oh
he
my
was
God.
that good.
He was just that good, so good. So now, what's your number 1 movie of 2022?
My number 1 is Black Panther Wakanda Forever, because it is one of my favorite Marvel movies of last year. And every time I watched this movie, it gets me to tears, and I love it even more. I mean,
And the fact that we went to LA.
we went to LA to see the premiere on my birthday
Yeah.
in the Chinese theater, and we saw Angela Bassett
They were there.
and Nate Moore
And
and
Ryan
Ryan
Coogler,
Coogler presenting the movie.
Yeah.
I mean,
It was a great experience.
what else can I ask about a wonderful movie? Angela Bassett and Tenoch Huerta were the movie. I mean, they are the movie.
This movie would be
yeah.
higher if I had liked Letitia Wright's role more.
I know,
But
but whatever. I still loved it anyways. I mean, Angela Bassett and Tenoch Huerta's performance were breakthrough. So, what's your number 1 movie pick for 2022?
Talking about the breakthrough, this movie was a groundbreaking event. Everything Everywhere All at Once has won a lot of awards, and when we saw it, you can check out our reaction video, we were stunned, because this movie requires to be seen more than once. It works great once, but it works even better if you see it twice or 3 times. Great direction from the Daniels, great acting from the whole cast, especially Michelle Yeoh, Stephanie Tsu, Jamie Lee Curtis, Ke Huy Quan. It's just the best movie of 2022 for me. And having said that, we're done.
Yes, we are done.
So when we come back, we'll give you our Oscar predictions for next week.
Yes.
Yeah, next week, next Sunday.
yes, see you later. Bye.
And we are back. And now it's time to give you our predictions for next Sunday's Academy Awards.
The 95th.
The 95th, 95 years of Oscar, of the golden naked men.
The famous guy, hey?
The nominees for best picture are All Quiet on the Western Front, Avatar: The Way of Water, The Banshees of Inisherin, Elvis, Everything Everywhere All at Once, The Fablemans, Tar, Top Gun Maverick, Triangle of Sadness, and Women Talking. And the Oscar goes to...
Everything, everywhere, all at once. And you?
I already said it's my favorite movie of the year. So yes,
I agree.
I have to agree. These are the nominees for actor in a leading role.
Austin Butler for Elvis.
Uh-huh.
Colin Farrell for The Banshees of Inisherin. Brendan Fraser for The Whale. Paul Mescal for After Sun. And Bill Nighy for Living.
And who do you think is going to go away with a statue? A golden statue.
I'll go with Colin Farrell for Banshees of Inisherin. And you? Which one will you pick?
That's tough. I think it's between Austin Butler and for Elvis and Brendan Fraser.
Yeah, but you
But,
have to choose one.
Yes, I do. I know. I'm taking the veteran. Austin Butler's career is just beginning, and Brendan Fraser, this is a groundbreaking role for him. So yeah, The Whale. Brendan Fraser for The Whale. And the nominees for actor in a supporting role are Brendan Gleeson for The Banshees of Inisherin, Brian Tyree Henry for Causeway, which we saw like a week ago, Judd Hirsch for The Fabelmans, Barry Keoghan for The Banshees of Inisherin, Ke Kwan for Everything Everywhere All at Once. And Claudia says that who's winning?
I'll pick Ke Kwan for Everything Everywhere All at Once.
And I have
you?
to agree.
Yeah.
He has won everything.
I mean, his comeback story is amazing. The last time I saw him was in Goonies and Indiana Jones in the Temple of Doom.
Mhm. The nominees for costume design are
Babylon, Black Panther, Wakanda Forever, Elvis, Everything Everywhere All at Once, Mrs. Harris Goes to Paris.
and the Oscar goes to
Black Panther Wakanda Forever because the costume design is beautiful, colorful, intact, perfect. And you, what do you think?
And Ruth Carter already won the Oscar for the original Black Panther. I'm a bit torn here because I like the costume design in Elvis, and I love costume
agree.
design in Everything Everywhere All at Once, especially
Joe Tupaki
Jobu Tupaki. So
I love it.
I don't know.
with her 1,000 costumes. I love
I'll pick Everything Everywhere All at Once here.
it. That's great.
Shirley Kurata.
Yes.
Okay, for our directing, as you know, we told you that there are 10 pictures nominated for Best Movie, but only 5 of them, their directors are nominated. Only 5 directors are nominated here. The nominees are Martin McDonagh for The Banshees of Inisherin, Daniel Kwan and Daniel Scheinert for Everything Everywhere All at Once, Steven Spielberg for The Fabelmans, that name rings familiar, Todd Field for Tar, and Ruben Östlund for Triangle of Sadness. And the Oscar goes to...
Everything, Everywhere, All at Once.
And I agree, but I think that The Woman King should have been nominated for Best Movie, and their director should have been nominated here. I don't remember who the director of that was.
I agree completely. That's
But
why I
it's
said
a
the
great-
comment
it's a great
before.
movie. It's a really
Yes,
good
it's
movie.
a fantastic movie. I can't understand why it's not nominated in the Oscars. But
And
okay.
Viola Davis too.
Viola
Okay,
Davis.
film editing. The nominees are
The Banshees of Inisherin, Elvis, Everything Everywhere All at Once, Tar, and Top Gun Maverick.
and the Oscar goes to
Well, I will choose Everything Everywhere All at Once. And you?
that's
tough,
a
eh?
movie in which editing is key. But I think the editing, I'm picking Top Gun Maverick. Eddie Hamilton
Yes.
for Top Gun Maverick, the editing there is just amazing.
Actually, the editor for Everything Everywhere All at Once is Paul Rogers. So
Yes.
I think he make a great job.
Okay, so international feature film. Nominees are All Quiet on the Western Front from Germany, Argentina 1985 from Argentina, of course, Close from Belgium, hold on, EO from Poland, and The Quiet Girl from Ireland. And the Oscar goes to.
I will choose All Quiet on the Western Front from Germany. I regret, it's not that I regret, I'm very sad that RRR from India is not nominated because it was a great movie. I would have chosen that one.
It was a bonkers movie. But I expected it to be here and it's not.
Yeah, I liked it. And which one
The front
which
runner,
movie would you
the
choose?
front runner is All Quiet on the Western Front. It's
Yes.
nominated for Best Picture. But I think if it were up to me, I would vote for Argentina 1985. But the winner is going to be All Quiet on the Western Front. Music, original score. The nominees are
All Quiet on the Western Front, Volker Bertelmann. Babylon, Justin Hurwitz. The Banshees of Inisherin, Carter Burwell. Everything Everywhere All at Once, Son Locks. The Fablemans, John Williams.
and the Oscar goes to.
The Oscar goes to. I'll choose Babylon, Justin Hurwitz. And you?
Well, Babylon is crazy.
This bombastic music, you know.
It's not a great film. It could have been,
Yeah.
but one of the great things it has, it's the music. So
Yeah, the trumpet player.
So going up against John Williams, that's tough because he's the legend. He's the winner, probably the winner of the most Oscars in this category. But I'm picking Justin Hurwitz as well. Before we go to the next category, which is original song, let me apologize. We had to switch cameras. We were having trouble with the other camera, so
But we're back.
sorry.
We're back.
The nominees for original song are Applause from Tell It Like a Woman, music and lyric by Diane Warren. Hold My Hand from Top Gun Maverick, music and lyric by Lady Gaga and Blood Pop. Lift Me Up from Black Panther Wakanda Forever, music by Thames, Rihanna, Ryan Coogler, and Ludwig Göransson. He's the guy from The Mandalorian. Lyrics by Thames and Ryan Coogler. And Natu Natu from RRR, music by M.M. Keeravani. I apologize for if I'm not saying correctly. And lyric by Chandra Bose. And finally, This Is a Life from Everything Everywhere All at Once, music by Ryan Lott, David Byrne, Talking Heads, and Mitski, lyric by Ryan Lott and David Byrne. And the Oscar goes to.
I'll choose Lift Me Up by Rihanna. And you?
I'm going with Natu Natu from RRR.
Yeah, that
Such a
song
fun
is
movie.
really
Fun song.
contagious. It's fun and contagious.
And they're going to perform it in the Oscars, at the Oscars, so it's going to be
I
fun.
want to see that.
Okay.
I love that song.
The next category is production design. The nominees are
All Quiet on the Western Front, Avatar, The Way of Water, Babylon, Elvis, and The Fablemans.
and the Oscar goes to.
And the Oscar goes to Elvis. And what movie would you choose?
I'm picking Babylon. The production design was out of this world. Sound.
The sound.
Sound. The nominees for sound are
All Quiet on the Western Front, Avatar, The Way of Water, The Batman, Elvis, and Top Gun Maverick.
This is a top category.
Yes, it is.
And the Oscar goes to.
I'll choose The Batman. And you?
Wow. I'm picking Top Gun Maverick.
Woo!
I mean, the Batman was great. I'm sure Avatar: The Way of Water is great. All Quiet on the Western Front is great.
They're all
Elvis,
great.
they're all great.
That's a problem.
So the nominees for visual effects are All Quiet on the Western Front, Avatar: The Way of Water, The Batman, Black Panther: Wakanda Forever, and Top Gun Maverick. And the Oscar goes to.
I'll choose Black Panther Wakanda Forever. And what movie will you choose? Vic?
You're very optimistic. This is Avatar: The Way of Water is a shoe.
Yeah, I know.
It's a
but
shoe in.
I don't care.
I would vote for Black Panther Wakanda Forever because Namor was those wings were so glorious
So
and amazing
We're so
and a
cute.
dream come true. But
Yeah.
it's Avatar: The Way of Water for them to lose. Okay, the next category is writing.
Or adapted screenplay.
Adapted screenplay, and the nominees are
All Quiet on the Western Front, Glass Onion, A Knives Out Mystery, Living, Top Gun Maverick, and Women Talking.
why is Top Gun Maverick in this category?
I have no idea, but okay.
The screenplay was not one of the high points of the movie.
Why not the Woman King? But okay. Just say, you know. But I will choose Glass Onion, Knives Out Mystery.
That's a movie that should have had more nominations, but
That's true.
the front runners, Women Talking, and I think Women Talking will probably win it. The nominees for original screenplay are The Banshees of Inisherin by Martin McDonagh, Everything Everywhere All at Once by the Daniel Kwan and Daniel Shiner, the Daniels, The Fablemans by Steven Spielberg and Tony Kushner, Tar by Todd Field, and Triangle of Sadness written by Ruben Östlund. And the Oscar goes to
Everything Everywhere All at Once.
Fablemans is great too, but I think Everything Everywhere All at Once because what a crazy movie, and you understand
And it's so well
everything.
written.
Everything is understandable.
Yeah, it's so well written.
Yes, and we're done.
We are done with our picks.
Yes, yes. Please make your own picks and compare them to us, and and be sure to tune in to the Academy Awards next Sunday because I think we're going to be watching as well.
I want to watch them.
Yeah, I want to see
As well
everything
as I
everywhere.
can, because next
Sweep
day-
all the awards.
Next day we work. You know,
Yeah,
work
next day we
day,
work.
so
That sucks.
we'll see as much as we can.
Please subscribe. We are on Facebook. We're on Twitter.
Under Lights, Camera, Super Action.
A lot of these movies, we make
are
reaction videos to them.
We're also on Facebook.
We're also on Facebook, yes. And as I was saying, a lot of these movies have reaction videos. And please give them a try. Please give them a watch. And spread the word and subscribe. That's the most important thing right now. Subscribe.
And like our videos.
Yes. This was
Lights,
Camera
Super.
Action.
See you next time.
See you soon.
Bye bye.